Fantasy. In the last episode, we ventured through the Big Bridge, a location that was from Final Fantasy V that featured actually three different Final Fantasy characters. Bartz and Boko from 5, Gilgamesh as well from 5 and basically every Final Fantasy game ever since, and Eiko from Final Fantasy IX. And in this episode, we're going to be finishing up the rest of the Big Bridge and see what else we can do in Grymoire. Let's do this. Alright, beat these. I think this is like the last amount of Mithril Giants that we have to defeat so we can get the next boss, the next hidden thing here. The Iron Giant. And I had to switch into the Kuza kit. Sorry, I'm just talking to my brother about some stuff that happened to my family recently. Don't worry, it's nothing too serious. Well, actually, it is serious, but just never mind. Alright. This will be good. And looks like we'll be toppling if I don't do something about it. Alright, there it is. Mithril Giants are defeated, and I think that might be the last one. Alright, more level ups. And I can get the variant for the baby paleberry. Let's see. And that didn't do anything. Oh well. Yeah, basically, I think it's in the lower area of the Big Bridge. There's a Mithril Giant on the left side, so you defeat that and it'll light up this last pillar and you can get the chance to fight the Iron Giant, the extra large transfiguration for the Mithril Giant. And there are lots of different hidden bosses throughout the dungeons that we've been to. Let's see. In the Nether Nebula, it's not really a hidden boss as it is exclusive mirages. There are, of course, the other baby forms for Ifrit and Rama. I mean, you can get the one for Shiva as well if you didn't choose it, but you know, I already got it, so I don't need it.
The final dash.
Have fun. I'll be the taking my time.
Oh, come on, live a little.
So, I guess you've noticed that I've been gone for about 2.5 weeks. The reason is that, one, I was getting ready for my high school reunion. That was last week. And I basically... Alright, so the week before... Sorry. Okay, yeah, so I was gone for 2 weeks to get ready for my high school reunion and to go to my high school reunion. So, you know, I've been offline for a little bit and I decided to get back to playing this for you guys. On to the next area. The Eclipsed region.
Chapter 17. Naught but nightmares.
It's night.
The moon is so pretty!
So, are we really sure there's a key around here?
Well, I am getting some seriously intense Not But Night vibes from the place.
I say we go to check out that town in the distance. The one with the light on.
Hey, is that... the, train?
Yep, there's the train with some kind of a weird Halloween vibe to it. Huh. I kind of like that.
Guys, are we sure this thing's safe?
Looks like a one-way ticket to, you know.
You know I hate that kind of...
Your tickets,
Just the conductor.
Oh, then this must be the same train as the always.
Huh? The conductor?
yes, in all my succulentious glory.
What? Why did you scare me?
But miss, you were practically begging for a good heart stopper.
Gee.
Ask and you shall receive, I say.
What kind of stupid, messed up logic is that?
Zip,
Stop doing that!
zip, zip,
Would you cut that out?
zip, zip, zip.
Just let me hit you!
Zippity, zip, zip. 50-odd years of cactuaring. I'd say I know a thing or two about dodging.
Yeah, cactuars were always a little difficult to find and catch.
Get back here, you prickly pug!
Sis? Rain, are you a... Oh!
Ow!
I still got it.
Yeah, well, you don't have to give it to me!
You better keep practicing, little giant girl. Can't touch this cactuar.
One of these days, I'm gonna get you for this!
Oh, wow.
Okay, we're kind of getting off track.
That's for the sure.
Alright, on to the main story now.
Right, tickets, please.
On to the train. And look at that place over there with a chain.
Go on then, all aboard.
Some kind of big pavilion with a bunch of... with a chain on it. That's awesome. Alright, here we are at the next area.
I know. An anchor.
The Federation must have controlled this place.
Let's be careful.
Actually, how many Arma gems do I have? I want to check that out. Kuzakit and Gilgamesh. Five Arma gems? I could do some intervention quests, but yeah, why not? Actually, we'll check out what intervention quests there are, and after that, we're going into this next place because it is going to have one of my favorite characters in it, two, one of my favorite chapters, and three, everyone's favorite Final Fantasy character. You probably know who I'm gonna be talking about. There was a friend of mine who got the intellect Super Saiyan God, Super Saiyan Vegeta, you know, with the kind of big planet crash attack, and he captured Aurora, you know, from JoJo's Bizarre Adventure. All right, let's intervene.
Whose soul will you touch?
All right, so we have the Black Chocobo, Ifrit meets his match, and a friendship in Figaro. Well, we'll wait on that because this will have something for
What now?
the Black Choco chick. But as I said, I want to continue the main story because of, well, it's, as I said, it's one of my favorite chapters in this game. All right, let's go ahead and go to Mirage Boards. Baby Paleberry. And we get the Paleberry. Alright, see what else we got. Kuzakit, nothing. Babeliz, Mithril Giant, Chocobo, Moogle, Bihydra, Mini Mantis. Probably nothing for it. Yeah, see? At least we got a poison counter. And that's gonna be a good Mirage roll there. Defense plus plus. Alright, let's go ahead and go to the Mimic Jackpot. And we get the Magic Jar configuration. Alright, so. That'll be it. Resist defense down. That's cool. So that way if enemy uses an ability that has defense down in it, we won't be affected. Alright, Baby Tombury. Mirage Boards. What was this? Alright, Baby Tombury Prism. Oh wow, they can become the Mimic Queen. Alright, just about there. We need, I think, about 4 more. Yeah, and then we can get the Mimic Queen. That's awesome. Alright. Let's keep going. To Travel Regions, Eclipse Region. All right, let's go. All right. Here we are to, once it shows it, Tome Town of the Ancients. Now, I'm not entirely sure, but I believe this place is from Final Fantasy V, I think. Well, time to meet 3 new characters. And a pretty good story if I say so myself. Ugh, something looks weird here.
these books?
Oh, dude! I have absolutely zero use for this.
Well, you never were too keen on the printed word.
I doubt anyone's gonna be burning through any paperbacks in this light.
The town is awfully dark. I mean, I know it's the land of naught but night, but it's still too early for the town to be sleeping, right?
Yeah, there should be more people around if you ask the me.
Hmm?
Hey, are you okay?
Okay, blue skin, point to the ears.
What's the matter? Huh? What?
Ah! They're vampires! Ah! It's Cloud!
Oh,
Yep. Lilic and Cloud from Final Fantasy VII.
Come on.
But that's not my favorite Final Fantasy character, I'll be honest. Man, that is crazy. Freaking Cloud. Bat. Ugh!
oh, mirages we can handle.
Yeah, no sweat.
Lilicans being turned into vampires, however.
Okay, time to savage our reputation.
All right, let's savage it.
You want him to think we're even more incompetent? Oh, whatever. Okay.
This is a vampire. Use dark attacks to create presumptivity. And we have werebats. Inflict blindness. So, if you have a werebat, you don't need to worry about getting a vampire since we've already seen it now. Oh wow, they can evade? Alright, that's kind of a dick move. Alright. But yeah, these enemies aren't really that much of a problem. Oh wow. And I say that, then that happens. Ice Storm! Well, that took care of the werebats and the one vampire. Alright, Horn. Really? Freaking dodge me? I hate these things. I think that one was just my own bad accuracy. Oh wow, awesome. Okay, now we'll just use magic. Really? Even though you're like so low on the... whatever. That'll do it.
Predictable.
I'm sorry, I thought that was slightly annoying. Level ups!
Your keepers? Right. The giants from the hills.
Ta-da!
That's us. Point us at mirages and watch the magic.
If that's the case, then come with me.
Welcome to the Library of the Ancients.
So, who are they?
Celis from Final Fantasy VI. See, she's one of my favorite characters
Celeste.
to ever be in
These
this game.
kids are the giants from the hills.
You don't mean
Yep, Celeste.
prophecy.
you think you could fill us in on what's been going on here?
Sure. Where to begin?
Vampires have been running rampant throughout the hometown, and this is it.
So that anchor appeared out of nowhere, then the mirages?
Yeah. The League of S sent me here. I was supposed to just be investigating the anchor.
But by the time he arrived, the vampires were already running amok. I'm told that it was utter chaos.
You didn't see it?
I'm a hired sword, and my job in Tometown is to guard this place, the Library of the Ancients. So rarely do I find myself stepping outside. And it's always quiet here. Nothing seemed amiss, at least not until the town had already been overtaken.
Hey, Celeste, where's...
Oh, he was over there How strange.
Who are they talking about?
Sid? Are you here?
Sid. That's right, in every Final Fantasy, there's always
Sid?
someone named Sid.
If you don't answer
CID.
me, I am going to burn all of these books.
Wait.
Yep, a robot named Sid.
Those ghastly threats are so unbecoming.
Huh?
Ah, a talking weird thing!
Now what if it's a mirage?
I often wonder the same thing.
How incredibly rude. I'm just as human as you. Just because I sometimes have a habit of...
Yes, he does have a habit of going haywire. And it's my job to calm him down.
What? Calm him down? If anything, he looks more broken down than...
I'm back!
What the?
Yes, well, it's far harder to break than you'd think. Trust me.
I'll thank you not to refer to
Yes,
me
my
as
lord.
an...
May we continue with our conversation now?
Oh yes, where were we?
Oh, you're like a book freak. What did you do? Make a body that doesn't sleep just so you could keep reading forever?
Oh, no, please, you have it very wrong. I prefer the term bibliophile, thank you very much.
That's the part that's wrong?
As I understand it, someone just happened to leave that body he's in lying around, and somehow his soul got embedded in it.
His soul's in bed?
Wow! I guess in a way, you are human deep down.
Maybe his soul needs to
I told you I'm human in every conceivable way.
No, you really aren't.
And what about you then? You say you're the giants from the hills? Now that right there is the real stretch. I mean, what a hoot!
What a what? Oh, Tama's not an owl. I mean, it is an easy mistake, but wouldn't you assume she's a skunk or something first?
You! How dare you call me the stinky again? That is the last straw! I am the fragrant! Roses line up just to get the one whiff of me! What really the stinks is your whole stupid existence!
You don't have to be ashamed of people thinking you're skunky. Skunks are cool, okay?
Time out. Wildlife coolness aside, could you not derail every conversation just because you don't know how to vocabulary?
But Rain, vocabulary's not a verb.
It is if I say so. I'll vocab any way I want to. So can it before I vocab you in the Larry.
I see now you're comedians. Bravo!
Yeah.
Enough. We have more important things to discuss.
Okay, let's get right down to it. Those people back there with the fangs, what is the deal with them?
Wow, right down to business.
Vampires. They used to be people like us. Until a vampire bite turned them.
Huh?
Now wait. Don't tell me that people can turn into mirages.
And they can't go back to the way they were?
Oh, well, while we're going back, when I was younger and even handsomer, oh yes, I remember clearly now. According to several books I have read, those who have become vampires can be cured, provided the vampire that sucked their blood is vanquished before it's too late.
So then, all we have to do is move fast and take out the vampires that did the biting?
That's the basic idea. But of course, those vampires used to be just as human as their victims. So if we're not careful about it, wouldn't we end up sacrificing as many lives as we managed to save in the end? Although, we could always pick off the illiterate vampires first. You're not really living anyway if you've never known the comfort of a good book.
No, I don't think that makes you eligible for slaying. But, point taken, we can't save everyone.
Then, dude, what are we supposed to do?
What if we defeated the first vampire? The one who started the whole thing?
The first?
That's it. If you trace the epidemic back, there has to be a first.
Yes. Let's call that one the Prime. If we defeat the Prime, then the rest.
Hey, yeah! It should cause a ripple effect and fix everyone. We would be vanquishing the Bitey's Biter's Biter.
What do you think? Will it work, Sid?
Well, it hasn't been particularly long since the commotion started, so yes, I believe that it could.
Excellent. What a plan. Did you follow that, Tama?
What? Of course I did.
Yeah, me too. I was just checking.
Alright, so where can we find the Prime?
Let's see. Cloud, when you fight the vampires off, have you noticed any patterns to where they seem to go?
I never gave it much thought, but now that you mention it, they always seem to retreat to the north.
Ah, well, that points to one place.
That's right. The graveyard with all the abandoned Mirage trains. That's their lair.
Then let's not waste any more time. We should go.
Wait, Cloud. Who's going to help the townspeople? I have to stay here.
You wouldn't want me to go bazeek and make a big old mess.
Which is exactly the reason why I have to stay here.
So, he's a big pain in the royal the butt and certifiably useless.
Okay, putting aside how completely not funny that is, we can go to the graveyard for you, right?
Huh? Yeah. Vampire schmampire. You just go ahead and point us at any old mirage.
And we'll do the rest.
All right then. I guess.
Let's see what the fabled giants can do.
I'll take you to the graveyard. Just say the word. I'll be around.
Alright, let's see.
If a mirage isn't shaped like a human, then it probably never was one. Attack away, guilt-free. Oh, stop staring. You can very clearly see that I'm human.
Says, you probably know, in every Final Fantasy game there is always a character named Sid.
If a mirage...
This is ours. A robot that believes it is human.
I wish you luck.
And we have Celeste Cher from Final Fantasy VI. One of my personal favorite characters from 6. Let's see. Oh, from the Azure Prophecy. Alright, well, yeah, let's go ahead and go to Cloud. Now, they were talking about a graveyard with a bunch of trains.
I wish I could help you guys fight, but they need my help. Are you sure you'll be able to face the Prime on your own?
I know we got off on the wrong foot, but I think you've seen by now we can handle ourselves. We got it covered.
Yep. You just worry about the town.
Will do. If things settle down, I'll come find you later. So, next stop, the train graveyard. You ready?
Off to the train graveyard from Final Fantasy VII. One of the reasons I love this game is because of how interconnected all of these events are. I mean, think about what happened in the last chapter, you know, with Figaro Castle. When we're done with this cutscene.
Here we are. Welcome to Vampire Land. Also, they don't live here alone. There are other things too. Be careful.
Wow, just look at all these choo-choos.
I'm definitely getting that graveyard vibe. It's like a ghost could pop out at any second.
Oh my gosh, Lon! That is not funny at all!
Alright, so as I said, I love how interconnected this all is. As I said, think of how it was in Figaro Castle. We have Figaro Castle from Final Fantasy VI, of course, with the king, Edgar. He had hired Squall from 8 to investigate a Mako Reactor Zero from Dirge Cerberus, along with Shulk, who is also from Dirge Cerberus. Then, inside the core of the Mako Reactor is Vivi from 9. And now here we are in the Train Graveyard, a dungeon from Final Fantasy VII, and we were brought here by Cloud from that very same game, who is working with Celeste from 6, and they are protecting a town from 5. Yeah, I love it. All right, let's go ahead and do this. First of all, let me see abilities. I'm gonna have to get out the yeah, just let me do something. Prism case. I'm gonna switch out the baby Tonberry. Put in, where's it? Alright, sort size. Get the searcher. Yeah, because there are things that you're gonna need to get that are that have zap. Meh. I'm thinking that the Magitech armor might have a special music, but I'm gonna check it out later. Alright, so basically we zap whatever switches, control whatever lifts.
Nothing can surprise us now, huh?
Yep.
Hey, is that a ghost?
Nope, different Mirage. Alright, we have ice bats here. Alright, kill that. Defeat the werebat. So close. Yeah, I guess we're more oriented towards magic now instead of attack, well, at least Lonstack is.
Well, that ought to do it.
Victory!
We're definitely getting a good amount of experience now, aren't we? Considering we're getting like almost 20,000 per battle now.
Gotcha.
Want me to turn this into a lawn graveyard?
No, thank you.
Definitely a fun game. Alright, let's check this out. I'm gonna check every little nook and cranny, make sure we're not missing anything. Of course, you can go over here, see if there's anything else, such as this treasure chest with 3 high ethers. Then we've got imps. You need to inflict confusion to create the Prism Tunity. See if we have anything that can do that. Sure enough, 1 Loco Weed. Meh, I think we'll be alright. I hate being blinded! At least magic won't miss, I think.
You did it!
Predictable.
Actually, I'm gonna go back to Ninewood Hill. Yeah, to Ninewood Hills and get some local weed since we have imps here. Strangely, that's the one, yeah, that's the one Mirage I could never get here when I first started playing this. I don't know why. For some reason, the local weeds would never work, and I don't think I ever got anything for confusion. So, really, I could never get it. In fact, let me check out these abilities. Yeah, I don't think there's anything for confusion. Yep, sure enough. Alright, travel Ninewood Hills. Actually, before we do that, let's do some intervention quests. Since one, I do like one that I'm going to be doing, and two, it'll be getting us a transfiguration that we haven't, that we wouldn't have been able to get for a while until now. So I figure get that all done. What am I missing? Imp Prism. Alright, go to Mirage Boards. Actually, I'm gonna wait until I get the triple attack. Mini Mantis, nothing for that. Red Dragon. That's right, I need to get the other transfiguration for the dragon. But that's gonna have to wait. Magic plus 40, Magitech armor. Nothing for the Kuza kit. Yeah, we'll wait on that to get slow. And there we go. Alright, let's go ahead and get this intervention quest done. No increases in HP. Alright, we're all good. We're all good.
Shall we? What now?
First of all, see if there are any champions I can get. Oh yeah, that's right, Shulk and Bartz.
What now? Who's so?
We'll go ahead and do the Black Chocobo. Yeah, we'll do Black Chocobo. SOS, Chocobo in danger. The Choco Latte signal is high in the sky, and she swoops to the rescue. But when she arrives, she finds two other Chocobo freedom fighters already on the scene, Bartz and Boko. They're here to help they're here to free a group of exhausted Chocobos held captive by a strange black Chocobo. Let's do it!
Master, are you certain that it came from here? This SOS from the Chocobo sounds pretty far-fetched if you ask me. Yes, I know that's what you told me, but we've scoured the area and I don't... Huh?
Boko, you sure that black Chocobo's part of it? Those Chocobos have been worked to the bone. You're right about one thing. We have got to set them free.
Yep, a black Chocobo.
That young man is going to save the Chocobos. Come on.
That's right, this is an intervention.
That Chocobo is Hyperion. What is he doing here in Grymoire?
Hey, Beaky! What do you want with all these Chocobos?
I don't know who they mean by Hyperion.
You know, this black Chocobo's got a memorable name.
Seraphy once told me that there was a chocobo of that name and color that made a name for himself at a place called the Gold Saucer.
Oh!
I love amusement parks.
Wait, how did you know it's an amusement park?
Good question.
Oh, that makes sense. He's from Final Fantasy VII. Okay. Alright, let's go ahead and do this. Wait, what did it say for resistance? Fire and Holy. Fire. Oh, great. He used, haste on himself. Yay, no resistance to Blizzard. Ouch. Alright, go ahead and do that. and I've never gotten far in Final Fantasy VII. As I said, I only got to, like, near Junon. That's it. Alright, where's his HP at now? About... Alright, so he's got a little bit over 10,000. And he's just about at... Wait, how's his resistance to poison? Oh, he's got resistance to poison, alright. Ouch! See, if you're not ready, then you can almost die from this. What the heck? Actually, champions. Snow. I should have used Repia. Should have used a good white mage medal. I'll just skip it. I have a feeling... Oh, what? Okay, that's it. I'm switching to my my large stacks, my Lilligan stacks, because I think those... Oh. Alright, stack setups. No, not Beyblades. Actually, best one would probably be Mini Mantis, which I will switch to a Flamantis. Let's see. Are those the only large ones I have? Yeah, they are. Okay. Then let me go ahead and go to Prism Case, Transfiguration, Flamantis. Okay, he's a little more powerful as a Flamantis, and let me see what his abilities are. He's got fire, okay. Then let me go ahead, no. Alright, go ahead and do this. Mirage Board. Flamantis. Increase magic. And that'll be it. Okay. Then actually, let me go to Prism Case, switch out something in here. We'll switch out the Mimic and put in Mirage Number. No, not Mirage Number. Size. We will put in the Cockadrill. Alright, then we can put in Magic Plus for him. Okay. Now we're finally ready to do this again.
Welcome. What now?
Intervene. Yep, Chocobo. At least we don't have to pay the 2 Arma Gems again.
Master!
Go.
Skip scene. Yes. Alright, now. abilities.
He made a name for himself at a place called the Gold Saucer.
Wow, I love him.
Fire. Red Fang. Dang, we're definitely getting them now. Ooh, fire. Nope, we're just... Meh. We're doing some pretty good damage to this thing now. What the heck? Listen, it has blaze spikes. Cure, little stack L. It's probably not gonna be enough. Nope. Items. X potion. I think we're at that level to where we can actually use that. I hate when he uses haste. Alright. Red Fang. Miss. Alright, we should be doing good now. Actually, let's use a fire item. Item. Gosh, where is it? Where is it? Bomb Core. Hyperion. Wow, over 2,000 damage. Well, actually, no. That doesn't have anything to do with insert Dragon Ball Z meme here. There we go. Hyperion defeated.
Good job.
With almost 25,000 experience from that thing. All right, there we go.
Phew! We did it, Boko. But I don't get it. What was that Chocobo's problem? Okay, guys, you're free to go. Oh, who are you?
Chocobocolina! Oh, I'm just a regular old passerby. Plain as they come. I have to say, you are really something. It takes one tough hombre to handle Hyperion.
And I suppose Hyperion must be that black Chocobo from before? I tell ya, that thing was more behemoth than Chocobo. And it's not often that Boko gets openly hostile toward anything. Oh, and by Boko, I mean this fella. I'm Bartz, and you are?
My name is Chocolate. I can see Boko is very smart. That, and he seems to have the same keen senses as my master.
Master?
Say, Bartz, if you're planning a long journey, why don't you visit my shop before you go? I carry just the kind of items an enterprising adventurer needs. And I want to ask you more about those chocobos, too.
Wow. You should have said that you run your own shop. Sure, we'll take you up on the offer. Right, Boko?
Oh, perfect! Right this way! Chocoboko Ching! So, I meant to ask, why are you able to understand what Boko says?
Me and Boko just have a special connection.
That's awesome. Oh? And what does that happen to be? Something rolling by. Alright, let's go ahead and turn in that intervention quest, and we get the Hyperion Memento and 3 haste stones. Now that we finally have that, we can go to the prism case, check out the Chocobo, transfigure to a black Choco Chick, go to the Mirage board, and now finally unlock Hyperion, the new transfiguration for the Black Choco Chick. This Mirage can now transfigure into a Hyperion. And let's go ahead and do that. Transfigure him into that. Besides, I want to see what the Mirage manual's gonna say about it. And for the quest that we just had.
Need some? What now?
Alright, intervene, because maybe that did unlock something. No. Okay. Actually, let's go ahead and do this one. Then we'll check out the Mirage manual.
Look at this place. I smell an adventure, Boko.
Hold it right there. The treasure in this cave belongs to me.
Riku!
Hey, you're more than welcome to it for all I care. I'm here for the thrills, and that's about it. I've got it. You can have the treasure, but let's team up. It'll be way more fun with the two of us.
I can keep it all? Woohoo! You're the best! Okay, let's get this show on the road. My name's Riku, and you're...
Oh, I'm Bartz. This is Boko. The pleasure's ours.
Wow! This place rules! Aren't you just, like, super excited?
Yeah, I bet the treasures in here are gonna blow our minds.
Treasure, la 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 la.
Too childish, I swear.
What's that?
What insolent fools dare trespass upon Ifrit's hallowed domain? You shall rue this intrusion for the remainder of your soon-to-be shortened lives.
Whoa, intense! What a slick-looking mirage!
Yeah, he looks really strong. He's all like burn and stuff.
That's strange. Shouldn't they be cowering in fear? I said I am Ifrit! Leave this place now, or I will roast the flesh off your bones!
Bartz! Don't you realize what this means? A guardian! Now we know the cave is packed with loads of awesome treasure!
I was about to say, you sure know your rules of adventure. Strong foes always position themselves in front of the important loot.
These pipsqueaks, are they enjoying themselves? You fools! Turn back now. I will not warn you again.
What is that huge thing behind that behemoth? Holy crap, he beat them. Oh.
Oh my gosh. Did you just...
I don't believe it. You saved our lives?
Ha.
No,
Ifrit just saved us from that mirage. Come on, Bartz. We can't let him do all the work.
Yeah. It's our turn to save him.
What? But I wasn't trying to help you. I was just trying to...
Alright, what are we fighting now?
Whoa.
We are fighting the Behe monster.
None of them that get it.
Don't lump Riku and Bartz in with Lon. He's on a different level.
You make a good point.
Take this! What are you guys talking about?
Yep, this is a mirage known as a Behe monster. It is the extra large transfiguration for the behemoth. As you see, it's got 35,000 experience. Actually, we'll just use double smash, I don't care. Meteor, as in one of the most powerful... Okay. Eek. We'll try to imprison this thing. Actually, I think that's what it's meant for. Ow! 2. Okay. Jesus. Okay, I'm sorry, but that was a freaking big monster. I don't think I'm meant to fight anything like that for a while. It's okay. At least we know that thing exists now. Haste stone, key items, Hyperion memento. And you do not need a memento for the behemoth monster. Otherwise, it would have said so in this quest. So we're fine on that end. Alright, let's go ahead and check out... First of all, what does she have?
Here.
A pixie stone fills up 1 unit of the champion gauge. So we now have 2 stars.
Seraphie is in charge of taking...
That's right. Alright, now let's check out some of the entries here in the Mirage Manual and Who's Who. Alright. Mirage Manual? Hyperion. A black chocobo with a vicious personality. He can run faster than most other chocobos. Apparently this particular specimen gained fame in a place called the Golden Saucer. Yep. A behemoth monster. This legendary brute comes complete with twice the ferocity and thrice the anger management issues of its relatively calmer kin. Walks on 2 legs to show off its ripped abs. The Kuza Beast. Alright. Left claw. I can just switch it with the right claw. Doesn't matter. Triad. Okay. A magic pot. Rumor has it that something... Oh yeah, that's right. I already saw that. Magic jar. This crazy crockery excels at support, but its attacks leave something to be desired. Untrue fact. The creators agonized years over what to call the magic pot successor. The magic casserole dish? The magic Dutch oven? Ultimately, jar turned out to be the least jarring. Alright, Mimic Queen. Let's see, the baby Tombury. Oh yeah, that's right, I already saw that one. A white blight that wields some fearsome light magic and even fearsomer knife. Rumor has it that under the robe is a t-shirt that reads, "I'm not pale, I'm pigmentally challenged." What are its abilities? It knows holy, oh wow. I don't even know what the next transfiguration for that thing is. Bombino. A mirage most frequently found in desert areas. Don't worry, Junior here won't self-destruct. Did you know that Bombino means small bomb in real actual Italian? Alright, let's see. Imp. That face just screams, I'm up to no good. Some of you might have lingering traumatic feelings about an ability called Confuse 16. Ah, the good old days. Back then, the imps were really impudent. I don't know what that's talking about. I'm sorry. I'm happy that we could get Gilgamesh as a mirage. Then we have nothing special there, except the black mage, but meh. Alright, let's see what else is here. Shiva Ixion. Ixion is her name, and Shiva is her tribe. You can call her the Icy Sickle or Icicle for short if you want, but don't expect her to like it. On a less silly note, Shiva Ixion has the ability to enter Gestalt mode, aka motorcycle mode, of her own free will. Pretty handy. Yeah, that's definitely a shout out to Final Fantasy 13. Then we'll have Bahamut. Yeah. That's the design for Bahamut. That's awesome. I really like that design. Alright, Boko. Chocobo, Bart's best friend and traveling companion, manages to converse with Bart's using only Kwe. Then Choco Chick. Alright. Notes. Slightly undersized, but otherwise ordinary Choco Chick. Or is she? Despite its new look, this Choco Chick appears to be the same soul as the one who lived in that guy's afro. You know which one. Yep, they were talking about Saz from 13. Alright, let's see what else is in here. I don't think there was anything new in this. Alright, Gilgamesh. Oh, Big Bridge's classic clasher. Not that weird. Actually, yeah, that weird. Then Bart's. Wherever the wind blows, there you will find Bart's and his constant companion Boko. Sometimes treasure hunter, other times monster hunter, sometimes champion justice. Whatever Bart's is up to today, you know it will be for the good of those in need. No matter how difficult the challenge, he'll solve it with style and aplomb before disappearing into the sunset. Bart's quest to explore the world isn't mere fantasy, but rather the dying wish of his father. That is a reference to Final Fantasy V. Or Eco. Age in Grymoire, 6. Familiar, Fenrir. Summoner with a horn, precocious. Big Bridge's caretaker, she doesn't sound 6. Alright. Despite her tender age of 6, Eco is already a skilled summoner. Not only that, but she's more independent than many people 5 times her age. She passes her day caring for and watching over Big Bridge for both the sake of passing travelers and for Alexander himself. To sum it up, this girl's competence levels are actually kind of frightening. Sadly, Big Bridge doesn't see that much foot traffic, so Eco sometimes gets lonely. Whenever summoner visitors come stopping by, she always strikes up a long conversation. And Vivi. Let's see. Black Mage, pure-hearted, grappling with his place and purpose. The twins and friends discover Vivi deep in the heart of Mako Reactor Zero, the underground facility beneath Figaro Castle. In the heat of the resulting battle, he unexpectedly became self-aware. In Grymoire, Vivi is the only black mage from the reactor to gain powers of speech. Then Shulk. Shulk is a master of counterattack. Well, actually, no. Shinra, she's a soldier, colorless and expressionless, careful planner, uncomfortable with flattery. Shulk is a master of counterattack, an impressive skill that allows her to neutralize other techniques and mechanisms. However, it cannot act on latent forces. This is why she pushed Lon and Reina as hard as she did. The twin suppressors had to be working at full power in order for Shulk to target those suppressors. So why not give a heads up? Most likely she couldn't be bothered. If something needs to get done, she's not one to sit around and talk about it. Maybe Shulk wanted to test the twins' skill and resolve firsthand. But if so, she's not telling. As you might expect, Shulk is frequently misunderstood, and she rarely seeks or receives the gratitude of others. So when Tama spoke out for her, and Lon told her she was the bestest, it really caught her off guard. Then we have Cloud. Buster Sword, Chocobo haircut, former member of Soldier, the quiet, serious type, keeps his cool, fights against the Federation with the League of S. And then Celeste. Library Sentry in Tometown, gallant and poised, buddy-buddy with Sid, part Seaweed Soldier, part romantic. Alright, unknown. Age unknown, 40 when he was human. Robot? Claims to be human, talks fast. Bzeek! Hopeless bibliophile. Local library menace. Then we have Lightning. Lightning is looking great in her outfit from Lightning Returns Final Fantasy 13. But does that mean her soul is actually over 500 years old? No wonder it only took her 21 years in Grymoire to become something of a living legend. And that was before the twins awakened her. Lightning's superhuman skills draw the attention of Kistis and Squall, who tracked her down and persuaded her to lend her strength to the League of S. Yep. Let's see what else we got. And actually, let's check out the Mirage Manual again. Wrong one. Mirage Manual. Black Mage. While these guys look like your regular flesh and blood black mages, they're a little different. They're artificial soldiers created by, well, that's a story in itself, and not one we're about to spoil here. How do they prove they exist? Maybe they don't exist. I think that's a reference, well, yeah, it's a reference to the black mages in Final Fantasy IX, because there are none, and the only one that really did exist was Vivi. So, I think that's pretty cool. Alright, well, we finally made it through the rest of the big bridge. Got to Tome Town, where we met Celeste, Sid, and Cloud. And we also discovered that there are a lot of vampires running around, and the only thing to do about it is defeat the Vampire Prime. So, in the next episode, we will do just that. This is Feel With It. I will see you guys later on the next episode of World of Final Fantasy. Thanks for watching.